Welcome back to our AP Computer Science exam question tutorial. So for today's question, we are looking at one single function, which is called mystery. The naming again is intentionally confusing, and in the comment it is telling us that we will be given two variables or arguments into the function, and it will satisfy the condition a is greater than b and it's greater than 0. So this type of question, the easiest way is to utilize a specific example. So I will be setting up this function call as the following. So mystery six and 3. So I will be assigning the value of a to be 6 and b will be 3, which satisfies this condition. A is greater than b and b is greater than 0. And let's just execute this function. Here d is 0 and d is a local variable. Okay, so we will set c to equal to a, which is 6. And this for loop is decrementing c on every iteration, and it will execute as long as c is greater than b. Right now, b is still 3. It is the value that was assigned right here. Okay, so what we do is on iteration, I'll just start counting at 1 in case someone's new to computer science. The first time we enter the for loop, we have the following. B is equal to 3, C is 6, and D is D plus C. So the value of D is 0, but after we executed the plus C, it is now 0 plus C, which is 6. It will get clearer as we move on to the next iteration. So iteration number 2. This time around, we no longer go through the initialization in the first part of the for loop, but we will be checking is C greater than B. In this case, yes, it is greater than B. And I forgot to mention that at the end of the first iteration, C is now decremented to 5. So for the second iteration, C is 5, D is 6. And again, we perform this addition D plus C, which is 11, and we assign 11 to D. And at the end of the second iteration, we will also decrement C. So C is now 4. And then we enter yet another iteration, iteration 3. Okay, to start we have C equals 4 and D equals 11. we first check the condition is C greater than B. Keep in mind, B remains unchanged in this function. B is 3. And 4 is greater than 3, so yes, it is greater than 3. And we perform the same addition. We add C and D together. In this case, the result is 15, and we assign it back to the variable D. Now the for loop will try to execute for the 4th time. However, we will fail this check of is C greater than B, because at this point we have decremented C down to 3. Therefore, we no longer satisfy this condition. We will be returning D equals 15. And the question, interestingly enough, wasn't asking for the specific integer value, but it's asking us what are we doing, what does the value 15 represent? So let's have a look. Okay. This option A is, so first of all, in an exam, like the way it's aligned, so every option is stating that it is the sum of some sort of integer. So at this point, we can't really eliminate any options. And now let's look at this block of text. We are looking at whether something is greater than, we have the following options: greater than or equal to, greater than but less than, and then less than or value, so we cannot really eliminate anything yet. We should go over what we summed over. The first time is the value of C, the original value, which is 6, and then it's 5, and then it's 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3. All the integers greater than y or equal to y greater than y and